Hello students, we are going to continue with our fourth chapter. Right, I have covered only a small topic today, that is delegation of authority, that is concept, meaning, definition and the particular importance of delegation of authority. Right, as I have seen that only 39 views of yesterday video, right, so I am covering only small topic. Okay, finish up your that particular pending work, otherwise it will be very tedious for you guys. Okay, right, so starting with the particular delegation of authority, the meaning. See, when we see authority, that means what? Authority, that means power, right? And when we think about power, there are mainly two types. First, that is authority to take a legal action, right? The people, those who are having a power, they can what? They can take a legal action. But when we talk about a business, power, distribution of power or assignment of power, that means what? That is to give orders and make sure that whatever the orders that has been given, that will be followed by whom? Followed by the subordinates, right? Say for an example, top level management, they are delegating the power, authority to the middle level. So middle level, they are going to have what? Like suppose production departmental head, they are going to have that power, they are going to have that authority to take the decision, to give the order to the whole department, right? And they need to check, they need to see whether whatever the commands or whatever the orders that has been given, whether they have been followed or not on time, right? Proper that coordination that need to be maintained, quality that need to be maintained, everything that the particular things, right? That suppose for an example, that production department head is having a target of producing 2000 number of units in a 1 month. Okay, so that is the target. So to achieve the target, he need to perform various activities, various functions. So he is going to give orders to whom? To his particular teammates, like supervisors, jobbers, foremen, right? So that is what, in a business sense, the power, that means what? Power, that means is to give orders and able to see it that the order are followed, right? Whatever the orders that has been given, they are being what? They are being followed. Right. See, we have understood we have that particular idea about the decentralization, right? Decentralization, that means the distribution of a power into the various levels. Same way, delegation of authority, that means what? That when a responsibility that has been given or assigned to a specific person, in the same note or in the same way, authority need to be delegated, right? So in ordinary words, what we can say that yes, delegate power is to enable the other person to have power for doing the task well. Whatever the task that has been performed or need to be performed by the particular person, in accordance with that, the authority or the power that will be delegated. Okay, right? Take an example of our that that Indian we are a democratic nation, right? There are various levels of cadres that we are going to have, that PM, CM, then that MPs and MLAs, right? So Prime Minister, they have that distributed the power to the CM so that they can look out for the activities that are being there in the state. MPs and MLAs are there, the particular district, a particular region will be there, they will be doing a work or they are responsible for the specific that particular area, right? So ultimately, what is the main thing? Why this delegation of authority or delegation of power is there? So that whatever the task that has been assigned, they can perform well. They don't need to take permission of their superior. Okay, right, getting my point. So it is simple thing that yes, when you delegate the power, when you delegate the authority, for what purpose you are doing it? So that the functions, the task that has been assigned, the responsibility that has been assigned, that can be performed well. Okay, see, it is an important thing in the business unit that while you are delegating the authority, right, that authority need to be given to the person or a specific person by looking at his skill, knowledge, experience, right, that whether he is capable enough to handle the particular power. Getting my point, right? So it's a simple thing, as I said, that distributing power for what purpose? To do the task or to do the function in a proper way. Okay, now let us understand the definition that has been given by Mr. Lewis Allen. That is, delegation of a power is such kind of process the administrator gives a part of the powers to his helpers along with the duties. Understand the part of the powers to his helpers with duties. Duties, that means the responsibility, whatever the roles that they need to perform, right? See, when they're delegating the authority, it need to be clear that yes, what are the function, what are the roles, what are the duties that they are going to perform, right? And the helpers, with the help of others, like middle level management, they are the helpers, right? Top level, they are the administrator. What they are doing? They are delegating the authority, they are delegating the power to whom? To the middle level of management. And Helpers, that is the middle level management, they are going to take the help of others. Others, that means of the bottom level, that is the particular supervisors, jobbers, foremen, right? For the purpose of work performance, accept such powers consciously, right? Okay, yes, they are going to what? They are going to fulfill, they are going to finish up the target, they are going to finish up the particular task that has been assigned, but in a particular way. Within the given time limit, with the particular quality, they are going to accept those particular power. For what purpose? To achieve the pre-decided objective that has been given by top level management. Okay, simple thing, right? That this delegation of authority, it is going to play a very important role in a business, right? Ultimately, it enables the employees, it enables the particular people, right, to enhance their skill, to enhance their knowledge, and they can learn the leadership skills. Right, getting my point? So it is necessary that top level management, they at least give some sort of authority to the particular person, so that they can perform the task well, they can achieve the target. If they are achieving the target, then they will be feel motivated, they will be feel satisfied, and if not, then they can learn, they can learn that particular thing with the experience. Okay, clear? Moving ahead with the importance, that what is the importance of delegation of authority in that first, that is work efficient management. See, work efficient management, that means what? Top level management, they have to look for what? They have to look for the overall development or overall growth of the organization. Okay, now when they are delegating the authority, that means they are distributing the power, so accordingly their workload, their responsibility, that is also going to be less, so that they can focus on what? So that they can focus on the prime goal. Prime goal, that means they are going to focus on what? They are going to focus on the development and growth of a business. Policy related decision that will be taken, that is quality policy decision that can be taken, right? So management, they are going to what? They are going to become that particular efficient. Right? They can focus on the important areas like to develop, to grow, that number of employees that need to increase, number of sales that need to increase, number of product that is going to increase, right? They can focus on such things. They only need to collect the report from the middle level, that helpers, right? Whether they are doing it or not, right? So that they are not going to involve in the routine work, the day-to-day work, yeah, they are going to do the work or not, and etc. It is not the concern. The concern is what? When they are going to delegate the authority, so that question, that is for whom? That is for the middle level management. Now top level management, they are only going to focus on what? They are only going to focus on the developmental areas of the particular business. Okay, clear? So that gives what? That gives the work efficient management. Okay, second, development of employees. Now how employees are going to develop? Those who are working in the middle level management, right? They can what? When the power that has been delegated, the power that has been assigned, so what they are going to do? Obviously they are going to develop what? They are going to develop their leadership skill. They are going to grow personally, right? That is given, right? That they are going to get an opportunity to work, take decision due to what? Due to the decentralization of a power. Okay, suppose a production departmental head is there, they are going to take their own decision. Sales department head is there, they are going to take their own decision, right? So ultimately with this, when that they are going to have that particular success in their decisions, so obviously they are going to what? They are going to develop themselves. They are going to think practically. They are going to think about what? They are going to think about, okay, yes, this is the particular thing that I want to do, right? And if all the decisions that are being correctly done, then obviously what is going to happen? Their development will be there. Okay, clear? Then third, motivation. Now what is motivation? That I have already explained. Motivation, that means what? To inspire others or to get that particular satisfaction, that if I am satisfied with my job, then I will be getting that motivation. Okay, yes, I will inspire from within. Okay, yes, I need to work harder. Right? Same way, when the administrator that delegates the power and enables the decentralization, what is going to happen? Their helpers, they are going to take the decision, and when they see, okay, yes, our decisions are being successfully implemented, they are giving the success to the business unit. So obviously what they are going to do? They are going to feel that encouraged. Okay, yes, we are doing well. Motivation they are going to get, right? That is psychological benefit. It will be there to whom? It will be there to the particular employees. Getting my point, right? And at the same time, their self-confidence that is going to what? That is going to boost. See, when delegation of power, it will be there. A particular person, that middle level management, say for a production department, that they are going to analyze the thing. They are not going to take decision very quickly or without any kind of thinking. They are going to take decision with the proper analysis and with the proper guidance by the top level management. Right? And when the decisions they are being correctly done, implemented successfully, and they are going to get the success, so obviously they are going to what? They are going to feel motivated, right? They are going to feel that encourage, and self-confidence that is also going to increase, right? Then fourth, benefit of specialization. When division of work, it will be there. Production departmental head, sales departmental head, the particular marketing departmental head, what they are going to get? They are going to get a particular specialization. Division of work, when they are going to continuously, repeatedly doing the same thing, like production department, they are going to involve in the production process, they are going to take the decision regarding the production, purchase of a raw material, everything. So obviously that skill that is going to what? That is going to develop. A particular specialization, it will be what? Specialization, it will be there. That I'm teaching the OCM subject from the last 5 to 6 years, so obviously there will be what? There will be benefit of specialization. Right, getting my point? I can explain in brief, I can explain in the particular thing that which are practically available in the particular economy of our India. Getting my point? Right. Then fifth, that is coordination. Now how coordination is going to increase? When the decisions that are being taken by the middle level management, they are also going to discuss with the lower level of management. They can work independently, right? And they are going to inform the top level management. They are going to communicate with each other whatever the policy decision or whatever the decision that need to be taken. See, that is that, okay, by their opinions are respected and they are able to develop interpersonal relations in the organization. That is middle level, lower level, they are going to what? They are going to communicate, they are going to coordinate, they are going to cooperate with whom? With the top level of management. When the delegation of power that has been what? That has been enabled. Right? They are going to work independently. Whether the decisions that are being what? They are being fulfilled or not. Whether they are going to have that particular idea about the policy decision. Obviously, coordination is going to be required. So with the help of decentralization, that is the precondition. Okay, yes, there will be a coordination. Right? And when coordination it will be there, obviously what is going to happen? Simple. Okay, there will be what? There will be communication that is going to increase, coordination that is going to increase, and ultimately the harmonious relationship amongst the various levels of management that can be established. Right? And last 6, scope for expansion. We are going to connect with this point, that is work efficient management. Right? That when the top level management, the administrators, right, when they are going to delegate the authority, they can focus on the prime goal, right, that is to expand or to grow the business. So obviously when they are going to focus on such things, they are going to focus on the policy related particular area. So obviously there will be scope for the expansion in the future period of time, right? They are going to focus on what? They are going to focus on such things. Okay, right, getting my point? So it is an important thing, and in the next lecture we are going to have our very last topic of 4th chapter. Any pending work is there, please complete it, because as soon as I complete the chapter, you need to what? You need to send me the photocopy of notes. Okay, getting my point? Right? Fine, thank you.